And with that, the three-day annual Devolution Conference bringing together stakeholders in the national and county governments came to an end. County governments, however, remain skeptical on the commitment by the national government to increase budgetary allocations to counties to 45% as demanded by the county bosses. Council of Governors Chair Isaac Ruto has hinted at the possibility of reviving the political push for more allocations to the counties.
It hasn't achieved it in this year's budget, so you will have to convince me that it will achieve in the next budget, and I'm not likely to be able to be convinced. It's difficult. We are going to relaunch Pesa Mashinani in the next, we will announce. This is a conference of Kenyans. Some of them don't agree with Pesa Mashinani. Nevertheless, we need their input.
He also hit out at the National Assembly for rejecting amendments to the Division of Revenue Bill that would have seen Level 5 hospitals receive an additional 3.6 billion shillings.
When will we be proud of our own facilities? We pay taxes for these facilities. So if you find somebody saying no to 3.6 billion for Level 5, what is it telling Kenyans?
The government, through the Principal Secretary of Devolution, Mwanamaka Amani, urged county governments to remain committed. Maintaining devolution is not a one-day affair.
Naturally, the inception is messy. It is a paradigm shift of tremendous proportions. We haven't polished the alignment of executive decision-making, public participation, due process, and fiscal budgetary mechanisms to allow for smooth stewardship of devolution. But we are trying.
In a joint communique by the Council of Governors and the Ministry of Devolution, it was agreed among others that the two levels of government remain in constant communication, Parliament and county assemblies fast-track legislation to ensure two-thirds gender representation in political leadership, amendments be effected to guide the operations of the Auditor General, terms of service for county government officers be competitive to attract and retain competent workers, as well as the need to harmonize MCS salaries with that of members of Parliament. The curtain officially comes down on the three-day Devolution Conference, with the general consensus being that devolution is a work in progress. However, it will take a lot more for the national government to convince the county governments that the current budgetary allocation is sufficient to fulfill the functions at the county level. However, the counties are saying if the government does not increase the budgetary allocation, then they're likely to push forward with the Pesa Mashinani campaign. Reporting for Channel 1 News Hour, I'm Catherine Achenga.